It's more difficult than people think. Anonymous NBA executive gives reason for Jimmy Butler's repetitive drama with teams. During his career, Miami Heat star Jimmy Butler has been involved in various dramas. In the 2024-25 NBA season, Butler found himself in another tricky situation with the Heat after requesting a trade from the organization. An anonymous executive addressed the situation with Butler and the Heat. The executive explained how difficult it is to trade for the forward, as he's already 35. Additionally, the head of basketball operations cited one aspect of why he's caught himself in similar tense situations. It's more difficult than people think, the head of basketball operations told Heavy Sports. First of all, Jimmy's 35 and doesn't have much value. And then, the team that would like him the most is probably Phoenix, because they're so bad and they have the worst contract in Bradley Beal. Other than that, I don't know of any teams that would want to take on Jimmy Butler other than teams that just want to dump contracts. And Miami won't go for that. I just don't know how it's going to work. But all this stuff with Jimmy, all the stuff in Miami and Minnesota and Chicago and Philly, all of it is because he wants to get paid. That's where he's at right now. He wants to be paid for what he's done for Miami. Before his situation with the Heat, Jimmy Butler bounced from team to team, starting with the Chicago Bulls. This was followed after he forced his way to be traded from the Philadelphia 76ers. The six-time All-Star left Philly and joined Miami after the organization chose to pay Tobias Harris over himself. NBA expert suggests Jimmy Butler will exercise his $52 million player option. Jimmy Butler's contract could come to an end this summer. However, he has a $52 million player option that he can exercise to extend his contract. While most reports say that Butler will likely decline the player option, ESPN's Bobby Marks, on the other hand, believes the Heat star will use his player option. I know it's been reported that Jimmy is going to decline that option and become a free agent, but when you have $52 million on the table, you have to have a home to go to. I think it would be more likely to opt into the contract and then see where you stand as far as a trade, Marks said. Aside from what Marks reported Butler will exercise his player option, there's also a belief that he'll remain with the Heat until the end of the season. Aside from what Marks reported Butler will exercise his player option, there's also a belief that he'll remain with the Heat until the end of the season. Rain also writes NBA and OneBar news updates on Sportskeeda. He started as a feature writer for Aralomo, an NBA website that covers the San Antonio Spurs. Some of his work can also be seen with Valley of the Suns, a Phoenix Suns-centric website, where he served as a contributing writer.